Bum 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 bum. The Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum. This is Taipei World Trade Center, just next to the Taipei 101. And 14 years ago, when I was working on my PhD, I came here to present part of my PhD thesis, and the place has brought me a lot of good luck. That paper has gone really far. I still use some of those concepts that I discovered in that paper for a bunch of my computer games 14 years later. And so I thought I would come here for some good luck again. I got another conference coming up. I'm going to be talking about some AI I wrote for the game of Scrabble. It's not held here, but believe it or not, that paper still borrows a lot of work that I did from my PhD thesis. So I thought I would come here to bring back the vibe and bring back the good luck and all that. Been 14 years. 14 years. I have a hard time. Even though it's been 14 years since I've even looked at this building, believe it or not, I normally don't come here. It still feels like I was here just yesterday. I still remember all the little details. I had stayed at my uncle's home during that trip, and I at the talk there was a girl that I liked, and she lived in India though, so we didn't really do very much after the conference. And I was nervous about seeing her the second day of the conference. So when I got to the conference hall, all I wanted to do was ride the escalators up and down, just to relax myself. I really love riding escalators and elevators. Let's see if we can find one that's running at this hour of day. Right now, they're kind of closed. They had some kind of an event earlier today, but you know what? Social gatherings like that are really tricky for me. And I always have good intentions. I want to go there to network with people. But when I get there, it's a whole different story. I find that they're too stimulating for me, and I end up walking out of there within 10 minutes sometimes. I really miss it when we had limited social gatherings. They were 25, 50% capacity. Oh, that was heaven to me. Had we stayed there for like 5 years, I probably would have networked with a lot of important figures in my. I really would have. I really would have. Um, Sometimes I get excited when I hear we have a really bad flu season. I get kind of excited. We might bring back those kind of lockdowns again, especially the half capacity. When we were completely locked down, that's a whole different story. That wasn't bad either. I did a lot of things that I needed to do when we were fully locked out too. But anyway, I find elevators and escalators to be really relaxing. I could ride them up and down, up and down. Let's ride it a few times to bring back the joy that I felt. This is the first time I've ridden this escalator in 14 years, if you could believe it. 14 years. The last time I was on this escalator, I had a 5-digit net worth. If you now I have 7, but at the time I had a 5-digit net worth, and I had never heard of the metal bismuth. Actually, there are quite a few metals I had never heard of. I had one, two, three, four. I had 7 metals in my portfolio at the time. Now I have 23. Uh, and obviously, I never submitted anything to Lego Ideas. Uh, I I wasn't a virgin at the time, but I had very little experience. Let's see what else was different. I certainly hadn't graduated with my PhD yet. Uh, you get the idea. I never traveled to Europe at the time yet, right? I've been to Taiwan. I've been to Japan at that point. Actually, I've never stayed in Japan. I've visited airports in Japan, but never stayed in there. Now I have. So how many? If you don't count the countries where I've only stayed in airports, at the time I've been to the U.S., Canada, Taiwan, and that's it. I hadn't been to Mexico yet either. Now I've been to 13 countries. Ah, 14 years. All right, I had to come here for some good luck because I'm going to be presenting an AI on the game of Scrabble in a few days. And the last time I touched this building, a lot of good happened. Let's write it up and down one more time for good luck. and pray to the god of dislikes when we do that. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.